Hi, welcome back to the channel. It's been since April of 2024 when I last recorded my full video, and since then I've done some shorts here and there. As you can see, I have new cats and a new apartment. I just moved into this apartment in October of 2025, so I've been living here for about 5 months now. Life has been crazy, but it's been good. So I know y'all have seen some of my shorts here and there. So when I last did my big video, my long video, in April of 2024, I was at 210 pounds. But, since then, yes, I'm still carnivore. Just putting that out there. Carnivore and GLP-1. I've talked about that on my shorts. And so I started doing GLP-1 in December of 2024. And at that point in time, I had gained about 15 pounds before I started GLP-1. So I was about 225 when I started that. And then, but let me back up. Okay, let me straighten this out a little bit. Okay, there you go. I started strict carnivore in 2021. Actually, no, not strict. I started carnivore in 2021. I was at 260 pounds. Then became strict carnivore in 2023. So since that day, it's been 958 days since I started strict carnivore. So I would say it's been about 5.5 years. I would say almost 5.5 years, because I started in December of 21, almost, I would say. And then I started GLP-1 in December of 2024, and I was at 225 pounds. Still do strict carnivore. And now, but I would say probably about 85 to 90% carnivore, and where I leave a little room to be able to not have to be so strict. I still work out, which by the way, I live like 8-10 minutes from the gym. My old apartment was 35 minutes from my office, and now I live 2 minutes, 2 minutes, just depends on the little traffic. I mean, it literally is like right around the loop. When I leave my apartment, it's just, my office is just right there, which is amazing. This spring and summer, if it's not raining, I'm probably gonna be walking. It'll take probably about 15 minutes, which is great. Which I actually walked during the ice storm, because that we had back in January. My car could not get out of the parking spot. And so anyway, about 85 to 90% carnivore, do GLP-1, and I, knock on wood, haven't had any side effects, because I started off doing microdosing. And y'all remember, I do have Hashimoto's, so my initial reason was I had heard that a lot of people have done well with the GLP-1 helping out their autoimmune issues. And so that's why, because I have been really hesitant about doing that. And so I haven't had any side effects. I will say I will get a headache if I haven't had enough water consistently. So carnivore, pretty much clean eating, working out, really good hydration, and I do the Salter. Oh my gosh, this is my new favorite out of all the electrolytes out there. I don't do Element anymore. This is the cleanest Norwegian salt. I'll have to add all the info some other time about this. It's the cleanest salt. It doesn't have any heavy metals in it, I believe. And it's Scott's electrolytes. And then I still do the Keto Chow Coco Loco with my water. Let me grab this. I'll do a 40-ounce water. I have like the Healing Humanity sticker. I have Laylee's thing on there. Then I have Karen's sticker. Karen. And then I have Adrian's sticker. And then I have the Salter. So, anyway, and then right now I have the Coco Loco and with hot water, and it tastes like you're drinking hot chocolate. It's amazing. So my best water days are when I have like 2 to 3 of those 40-ounce water jugs full with electrolytes, especially if I'm busy. Okay, so back on track. I have lost with carnivore. So when I was only carnivore, I lost about 35 pounds. Now that I've lost weight with GLP-1 and carnivore, I've lost right at the 70-pound mark. It's 69 point something change. So I've lost, are y'all ready for this? 104 pounds and 6 ounces. Yeah, of weight. Now, mind you, if you do GLP-1, you have got to work out because you will lose muscle mass. You can't just take, I don't advocate for doing GLP-1 just to do GLP-1. You have to eat clean, you have to work out, you have to drink water. That's just, like those are, like that's like imperative for me to do that. I'm not going to just be lazy and do GLP-1 without, all those factors, because I know for a fact I would be having all these side effects and all the things. I don't do a high dose. I started microdosing and had to go up a little bit because my metabolism would get, in high gear. I also do BPC 157 every, so often. I have done, GHKC, because I know I've, had some hair loss. So anybody who does extreme weight loss, it doesn't matter if you're doing the GLP-1 or carnivore, you will lose hair if you drop a lot of weight. But my hair is growing back. I'm still on thyroid medicine. I'm at 40 milligrams, which is really good. My numbers are pretty good for the most part. I did just get my labs done back in February. Sorry. My nose is drippy. So it still showed that I had Hashimoto's. My T3 and T4 were fine, but my antibodies and my TSH were still a little high. Pretty high, actually. But because I do the GLP-1 and carnivore, I don't have quite the side effects that most people get if they have just Hashimoto's and no, medications and stuff. So I do that, and what else? Take some biotin. And then sometimes if I feel like I haven't had enough electrolytes, I'll do the iodine. I used to put it in my coffee all the time, but now I don't. Actually, as a matter of fact, I don't drink as much coffee anymore. I will go get coffee like 2 times a week from Starbucks, and I just don't drink it often because of the Salter. Yes, this has caffeine in it. Let's see how much it has in there. I think it's like 100 and... I gotta find this information out. So caffeine is not in here, but anyway, yeah, it does somewhere. All right, cool. So I drink that, and I don't have that issue with the need for coffee, and I would do that a lot. But now I'll put it on my neck if I start feeling kind of like under the weather, but I never get sick anymore, which is, thank God. And then what else? Last spring. What the heck? Oh, my cats. Diego. Oh my gosh, hold on one second. I swear, cats just like eating plastic. So last spring, I got to kind of meet in person with some of the doctors because they came in town for a women's health thing, but there were some in there. They had advertised it on the radio, and I had heard from Dr. Berry and Dr. Kiltz that they were coming in town to talk to this, group of women, as like a health thing. And G and oh gosh, what is her husband's name? But anyway, y'all would recognize them. Um, they had been vegan and went carnivore, almost 3 years ago, I believe. And then I went to Hack Your Health this past November, um, and got to stay in a park. Airbnb with Adrienne Gledhill, Nora Kramer, uh, Karen Miles. Oh my gosh, she reminds me of my grandmother, who right now isn't doing so well. My grandmother has dementia, and she's had stomach cancer. Um, it's kind of it's kind of a long time coming. So just pray for my family, and if you're a praying person, pray for my family and my grandmother. Um, she could be nearing the end within the next couple weeks. We thought that was the case back in December. She's gotten to the point where she's not talking, she's not wanting to eat, and not being able to get up and go to the bathroom. So the hospice did tell my dad's sister, who lives there with my grandmother, which is amazing because most people have their parents in a nursing home. Um, I just pray that, my family will be okay. It's kind of been a long time coming because she's dealt with the stomach cancer for a long time. It's the kind that doesn't spread, it just kind of stays in your stomach. Um, so, of course, it's going to be sad, but I'm, I'm sure she'll be ready to see Grandpa and Jesus. So, the next couple weeks may be hard. Okay, so let me think. I've done carnivore, GLP-1, moved into a new place, still working out, doing all the things. I haven't been as consistent with working out. I've had a, okay, y'all. I'm gonna reveal the hardest thing that I've done is not getting up early anymore because I'm so close to work. I'm so close to the gym. My gym is 8 minutes away. I even have a gym in my apartment complex. Back in 2019, I was getting up 2 a day, like workouts, like 4:30 in the morning. So let's see what else. But, because of COVID and all that, I didn't do that. It's been really hard. I've been trying to get into a consistent routine. Oh, and another thing, side note, I did change going to a new church. I have started going to Eastern Orthodox Church. I was Protestant for the longest time, and I just felt like that's where God was leading me into new direction, and I just loved meeting the new people, and, where God has showed me how he wants me to grow, and business is doing well. um, so but anyway, I'm gonna try to remember to pop up the pictures if I can find them on here. I just got a new computer, so bear with me. I may be changing from the Mac Air to the Mac Pro because I would like to be able to plug in more stuff down the road, with YouTube and all that. And So if y'all have any pointers, just let me know because I might need some help. Um, Please leave me a comment, share this video, subscribe, and I will talk to y'all soon. Love you guys. Bye.